Mike. What day is it? Wednesday. Hump day. Hump day. All right. We all know what day it is, and Stoop Kid never leaves his stoop. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, and I'm just checking in on you. What's going on? How are ya? Now, today is July the 24th, and this is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for both Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what you think in the comments section below. But before we get to Cassie or Danny Weaver, we have to find the snitch. So like I say every single week, please let everyone know in the comments where you typically find the snitch, where you found the snitch today, or where you have found the snitch in the past to try to help each other find the snitch and get to these vendors before they close. Remember, they will close at the end of today, and then you have to wait another day or two before you can get to them. Okay? Let's see here. Now, for my exact coordinates for the snitch, I am at 1408 by 3626. I am just south of the 1040 safe house, and the fastest way to get here is just to fast travel to the Jefferson Trade Center and run across the street. Now, once you get to the snitch, open up the bounty, go to the bounty, you can go to the bounty details, and then actually click abort bounty. That way you can keep this for later, and as long as you have your global difficulty setting on heroic, then all of these bounties will then be on heroic. But that is it for the snitch. We have talked to him, we have taken care of the bounty. Now let's find Cassie and Danny Weaver. To do so, we need to find the white shopping cart icon that is on the map. Here's the first one. So we have Cassie just outside of the castle. Now let's look for Danny Weaver. Okay, and Danny Weaver's way up in West End. All right, so we'll go to Cassie Mendoza first, and then we will double back to Danny Weaver and see what we can get with our textiles. Now, let's see. The fastest way to get to Cassie, fast travel to the castle, and then you're just going to run right underneath. Now, this is that old art gallery with the guy doing the push-ups or whatever down the stairs. And then Cassie will be in that hidden room in the back of the back. But yeah, just exit the castle, turn right, and then you will see the ramp over here on your right-hand side. Now, let me know what you think in the comments about the lack of information from the devs. We were supposed to have a title update yesterday, never did. They removed the time and the date of the update, and then they haven't said anything since. So let me know. You think we're going to hear something later today? Do you think they're just going to wait until next week? Let's see what happens. Here's that guy with the push-ups. He's been doing push-ups for years, man. That guy's probably jacked. All right, here we go. Cassie Mendoza, timestamp it to whatever you need. And here we go. Now, starting off at the top, we have the named items. Now, this does come with a disclaimer. If you are new or returning to the game and you do not see these bottom two named items, it's because you actually have to unlock them. So to unlock the Shield Splinterer, all you have to do is hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 1 hunters and open up the ivory chest that is in the base of Ops. Once you do so, you'll receive this weapon, and then Cassie will sell it every week thereafter. Now, the same logic applies here with the Hunter-Killer, but it's the Year 2. So it's all of the Year 2 hunters that are connected to Warlords of New York. So you hunt down and eliminate all of them and open up the off-white chest that is in the Haven settlement in New York City. Once you do so, you will receive this chest piece, and then Cassie will sell it every week thereafter. All right, that is your disclaimer for both of these named items. Now let's start at the top. Starting with the King Breaker. This is one of the best assault rifles in the game because it has a low RPM, a very high base damage, and it gets amplified by 20% from the Perfect Flatline talent. This is a very, very strong weapon. I highly recommend using it with the Technician specialization. That way you can put the linked laser pointer on here and then you can pulse every single enemy that you aim at. Super easy to get that amplified damage, and this is a super strong weapon. Now, what I would do, because the attributes are meh, they're okay, I would just recalibrate that bottom attribute, headshot damage, off for, say, damage to targets at a cover, and you're good to go. Moving on to the Forged. This is the named Richter and Kaiser holster that gives you shield health as an attribute. This one also comes with skill haste. It's all right. I would not go with the skill haste here, but if you really do need this holster, just pick this one up, recalibrate the skill tier off for an armor core, and you're good to go. Now, for the bottom two named items, I already told you how to unlock them, so now it's time to look at what we have. First up, we have the Shield Splinter. This is the named F2000 with Perfect Optimist, and this week it comes with swap speed. Now, the AR and the health damage they're high enough to where you could get away with just recalibrating the swap speed off for, say, damage to targets at a cover, and you're good to go. And then finally, we have the Hunter Killer chest piece. This is the named Golden Gear chest with Perfect Intimidate, and this week it comes with Repair Skills and Health. Gross. Now, looking at the gear set items, we have Breaking Point backpack with crit hit damage, Hot Shot chest piece with headshot. That's not bad. Tip of the Spear gloves with crit chance and pretty high weapon damage. I mean, all of these are okay. Rigger knee pads with status effects. Foundry Bulwark holster with skill haste, but really high armor again. And then finally, we have Hot Shot mask, this one with status effects. All right, that is it for the gear set items. Let's finish up with the high-end items. We have a converted SMG-9 with max crit chance, swap speed, and stabilize. A tactical 308 with max headshot, rate of fire, and preservation. For the gear items, we have a Sokolov Concern backpack with crit hit damage, skill damage, and shock and awe. And finally, we have Fenris knee pads with hazard and skill damage. Now, looking at the mods, we have skill duration 8.6 and turret burn damage of 4.5. Now, must-buys, things to look for from Cassie, Mendoza. I would say the Kingbreaker is a good one. The Hot Shot with headshot isn't bad. The Foundry holster with high armor is good. All you would have to do is recalibrate the skill haste for whatever other attribute you want. And, well, that's really it. Cassie Mendoza was really not that good this week. I mean, the Kingbreaker's not bad, but you can get that at the Countdown vendor. Hot Shot, I mean, maybe Tip of the Spear. And then the Foundry Bulwark. I mean, that's like, what, maybe 3 or 4 items? And that's pushing it. Yeesh. Cassie Mendoza was not good this week. Hopefully we make up for that with Danny Weaver. So let's travel over to the West End and see what Danny Weaver has to offer us. Now to do so, all I do is fast travel to that classified assignment. And then I run all the way down here. Ooh, look. There's the loot goblin. Now just so you know, the area that Danny Weaver is going to be in is a basement of a house. And it is a safe area. So if you see, I'm in combat, right? These NPCs are chasing me. Well, watch this. The second that I go into the basement for Danny Weaver, they will disappear because it's a safe area. All right? So I'm not going to be in any sort of combat or anything. Just go straight down here, and as soon as you hit the stairs, it'll say safe area. So right here, boom, entered safe zone. Now we don't have to worry about it. And here we are for Danny Weaver. Now, just so you know, if you have never been to this part of the map before, there are side missions here if you've never done them. But if you did the level 30 boost or anything, went to Warlords of New York, then you're probably not going to have these side missions. All right, here is Danny Weaver. Timestamp it, do whatever you need to. Here we go.
You need something?
Now we have, let's see here, we have 9, 10, 11, we have 12 caches this week. 12. We have 1 exotic, 2 named items, 5 field proficiencies, and 4 crafting caches. Now, the 5 field proficiencies, that will give us 10 items total if we don't get any bonus items. That one exotic will only give us one exotic item, and the 2 named items will give us 2 named items. So with that being said, what's that? That's 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're looking at least 13 items. I'm going to say we're going to get at least 2 bonus items from the field proficiencies. So probably around 15 items in total. Not only that, but then you have your 4 crafting material caches. So that's good as well for all of you that need your crafting materials. But all right, let me know what you get from Danny Weaver. I'm going to go ahead and open these in front of you. Remember, there are 12 caches in total this week. That's really good for Danny Weaver. And I hope that they do this every single week, because you can see I'm still at 272,000 textiles. So I just wish that they would make this vendor like a permanent vendor, and then that way we could just convert our textiles. You know, maybe we could convert our textiles to materials. Maybe we can convert our textiles to credits. Maybe we can convert our textiles to exotic components. Something like that to use these textiles, because I do like that they added the textile vendor, but I don't think that the devs quite understand how much textiles we have in the bank. I mean, we've been getting textiles since the game very first came out, and this vendor came out, what, in year 6, year 5? So, I mean, they have a lot to offer with this vendor. I just hope that they tweak it a little bit. But all right, that is it for Danny Weaver. Let me show you what I get from these caches, and then we'll get out of here. We now have an exotic cache. So our exotic this week is the Dread Edict. Eesh. All right, let's go down to the named item caches. I have a Lefty, and I have Good Times. And then looking at the field proficiencies, let's see if I get anything good. Nothing. Oh, there's one bonus item right there. And let's see here. Nope, all red for that Empress. That was crazy. All right, and I think that is it for the field proficiencies. All right, so we got a Dread Edict, Good Times, and the Lefty. Those were our 3 big ticket items. Let me know what you get this week from Cassie and from Danny Weaver. I am Kamikazevondoom. I hope you enjoyed the weekly vendor reset and must buys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.